Welcome to Mornings with Michele. I'm Michele Foster and delighted that you chose to join me on my podcast today. We are inspiring dreams, and I am so gifted to have the amazing friends and relationships that I have join me on these podcasts, because my ultimate goal is to open your minds to the possibility and inspire your dreams for your life to fulfill everything that you want to have an extraordinary life. So welcome again. My name is Michele Foster, and you are with us today at Mornings with Michele. Good morning. And I hope you're starting this day off fantastic, because I am. And I wanted to come to you today because we always know what we know. And this is what I absolutely know, that history repeats itself. And I have a lot of people in my life that are reaching out, and a lot of chatter going on about the online space and side gigs. But even as importantly, concerns for job loss and concerns for jobs that have been gone for quite some time. And the debt is piling up. So I'm here today to talk to you about looking at the online space in many different categories. So for a lot of you that are listening to my podcast, you know that I'm involved with a company, Isogenics, for network marketing. But I also want you to know that there is so much that can be for you if that is not for you, meaning the online space. So a lot of you have careers, and you have a very good skill set. And the goal is for you to share that skill set and monetize it. And that can be done online. And yes, do you need training? Do you need some skills? Do you need some marketing tools? No doubt about it. However, you've got the most important piece. If you're believing that you are the product, then you need the surrounding items. If you have all the surrounding items, the marketing, the branding, the legalese, the audience, right, the customers, and you're looking for a product, well then, that's different. If you're developing a product and you're looking for it all, that's a very different online space. So what I'd really like to just invite you to do today is just think about what the online space could provide for you, because there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of successful people, including myself, on the online space. Now, there are some things that are a little wacky, and, I will tell you, beware, buyer beware, because I'll give you an example. I have been seeing, I'm sure we all have, ad after ad after ad of the sharks and of Oprah selling these weight loss gummies. And I was on my Instagram, and Oprah popped up with a live. So I knew it was her. And it was so fascinating to me, because every other ad on the damn Facebook is about her gummies. And she said, 5 people have approached me this week about my link for my weight loss gummies. And her comment was this: I am not involved in any weight loss gummy program or product. And she wasn't even really aware of it. What? Now, hard to believe, but not hard to believe, because we focus on what we find. So there is a real potential that she's just not doing a lot in social media and really was unaware. But a lot of that, integration and scam shit that's going on is so major. Buyer beware. So as a potential looking to find a buyer, I would say this to you: find what lights you up. Find what you're passionate about, because you're going to be doing a lot of it. I mean, if it's 3 hours a week, it's 3 hours a week. If it's 5 hours a week, if it's 10 or 15 hours a week, you're going to be doing a lot of whatever it is you decide to do, if you decide to do an online space venture. So make sure you enjoy it. Make sure you have a skill set in one of the components, and then find the best in the others. Why? Because you're eventually going to look for the best. I will just tell you this. I've been on the online space for 14 years now. And for about 10 years, I was doing coaching online. I'm not anymore, but I was. And when I first started, I took courses and I spent, I'll give you an example. This is real numbers. So I signed up with a guy and wound up not getting him, wound up getting his partner, but I paid $15,000 for the course. And a lot of what I was being taught, as soon as I paid my money, there was not a lot of support. Yes, there was a Facebook page, but there was nothing one-on-one. So let me continue. Then I spent another $10,000 on Facebook ads. And when I needed their help on the Facebook ads, they were nowhere to be found. Like, it was a mistake by Facebook, but Facebook literally restricted my account and wouldn't tell me why. If any of you have had that, you know that is annoying as hell. This was a while ago. And I have tech people in my organization, my staff, so I'm very, very fortunate, but I didn't start out in the first years that way, and I may be talking to someone that's just starting out. So my point is, I spent $25,000 and I eventually made $7,500 back. That would be called a loss. There's no profit in that. So let's get the math straight. If you've spent a lot of money and then it takes a while to earn it back, it's subtracted from the expenses you paid. And a lot of people, as simple as that just sounded, don't really put that together. And that's reality. You've got to be your own accountant on that and realize if your return on investment is happening. So, there are programs out there that are good. I did another one that was, again, another $10,000 deal, but it was very, very good. And it helped my business 4 times. It 4 times my business. Now, that was a return on investment that was very good. But maybe you don't have $10,000 to spend on a program. It was a year-long program. But what if that's the kind of money you're not willing to spend for whatever the reason? You've got to take everything into consideration. So this is my word for the day about e-commerce, online space, whether you want to do coaching, training, marketing tips, social media strategy training. Know what you're looking for. Know what you're good at so you know what you need to find in other people's strengths. And then shop around and find value. Now, value doesn't always mean the best price. Value means they have a system set up to support you through the entire process. And so whatever level you're at as you're going into something, think of yourself as a newbie, as someone that knows nothing about the space, so that if they're willing to set up a system that can help somebody with absolutely no experience and you have some, then you've got a little bit of a head start. If you're someone that has no experience, you must find those programs that have support, because we don't know what we don't know until we know it. And, they say this all the time in entrepreneurship, and it's 1,000% true. Who once is a master was once a disaster. So you start out bad. You start out, this in personal development. If you're a personal development junkie like I am, you know that you fail more than you win. And that's really the fun of the game, right? That at some point you're going to win. And that win just takes everything you've got and celebrate everything you've got for it, because there were so many failures along the way that win is just luscious. So that is the message for today is there's a lot going on in the world, and I'm not going to get into the who, what, where, but there's a lot of chatter. There's a lot of fear, but there's also a lot of passion. There's a lot of people that are taking and reframing what's going on and saying, I'm going to make something different for myself. I know a lot of people have done that in the last 3 years. I know I have. And really embrace it, but really do your homework on what you want, and then really shop around for what you're getting in value. And that would be my message for today. My friends, I thank you, my listeners. I love my podcasts. I hope you do as well. I mean that I love giving them, because I'm hoping to reach that one person that is needing to hear my message today. So make it a great day. And again, always so grateful for your time and that you tune in. Peace out. Well, that's a wrap for today. I want to thank you for your time. It's so precious. Our time and our time freedom is everything. So I want to thank you for joining us today at Mornings with Michele. This is Michele Foster, and I encourage you to come visit us on Instagram at Collagen Works, WERKS, Collagen Works, because we are doing some fun things there with Instagram parties, with fun giveaways. It's all about beauty and all about fun tips. So again, go ahead and go to your Instagram and become part of our community at Collagen Works, because we have really fun Instagram parties. Looking forward to seeing you there. And always feel free to comment on the podcast, or if there's something that you would like us to talk about, please let me know your thoughts. That would be amazing. Have a super fantastic day, my friend. This is Michele Foster from Mornings with Michele, signing off.